I have a tip for you if you're needing or wanting to change colors in your flax sweater. I've got a little, my demo model here, I'm using up scraps of yarn. So I started off in one color and then I ran low on that, so I changed to another color for the torso. And now I'm completely out of that pink, and so luckily for me, it was time to do the ribbing at the bottom anyway, which is a nice natural place to change color. But the ribbing presents a little bit of an issue because it is knit purl ribbing. If you were to change color up here in this pure stockinette section like I did, you don't really have to think about it when you're working in the round because all of those stitches are knit stitches, and you get a nice clean border between the two colors like that. However, if you're working purl stitches, it's not going to be so clean. Let me give you a little demonstration here. So here I have done a purl, knit, purl. I'll do another knit and then that purl will stand out. And you can see that the two colors are showing. You've got a purl bump of pink, which is sitting right underneath a stitch of the teal. And it will be sort of like a dashed appearance on that line of work if you change color while you're doing some purls. And that could be what you want, and there are lots of patterns that take advantage of that. But in a situation like this where it's been stockinette and now it's going into rib, you'd probably rather have a nice clean border between the colors. And the way to do that is very simple. You take the new color and you knit around before you start the knit purl rib. So that's what I've started to do here. I'm almost to the end of my round, so I'll quickly finish that up by just knitting with the teal on top of the pink. Here's my beginning of round marker, and you can see that there's that nice clean border between the two. And now if I start to do knit one, purl one, all of that is in the teal, so there's no interruption. You see a nice clean edge and then the ribbing starts. So very simple solution. This is the bottom of the sweater, obviously, stockinette to knit one, purl one. If you were changing color on your sleeves, you would want to do that on one of the rounds where all you're doing is knitting. Some of those rounds for the garter stitch panel, you have to purl a certain number of stitches while you knit the rest. But every other round, you knit every stitch. And do your color change on that round, and you'll have the nice, clean appearance.